Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to Testing Education. If you are preparing for FPSC, PPSC, lecturer test or any other competitive exam, then today's lecture is extremely important for you. In this video, we are going to study tense is one of the most important and the most tested topics in English grammar. So without wasting our time, let's begin. First of all, we know about what are tenses. Tenses are basically how verbs show when something happens. Tenses tell us the time of an action, like present time, past time, and a future time. They help us talk about the time clearly. In English, there are three main tenses. The first one is present tense, the second one is past tense, and the third one is future tense. So, students, but the real game starts when each tense has four forms that make 12 tenses in total. Why tenses are important for FPSC? Tenses are so much important for FPSC because the first one, they are frequently asked in MCQs, the second one, they are necessary for narration, the third one, they are important for active and a passive voice. So students, this is the area where most students make mistakes. Structure overview of tenses. Structural overview of tenses basically means breaking down how verbs change based on time, like past, present, future, and their forms. Each tense has four forms. The first one is simple, the second one is continuous, the third one is perfect, and the fourth one is perfect continuous. It's like a map of how tense structures work. Now let's understand them one by one. First form of present tense is present indefinite, which is also known as present simple tense. Its structure is subject plus first form of verb plus object. Always remember that s and es are used with third person singular in this tense, like he, she, it. For example, he plays cricket, she writes a letter. So students, keep it in your mind. This tense is used to express habitual action and to express journal truth sentences. For example, the sun rises in the east. Its second form is present continuous. Present continuous tense shows action happening right now. Its structure is subject plus is mr plus first form of verb plus ing. For example, she is reading. They are playing. Always say she. Do not say she is play. Always say she is playing. So also remember that after is mr use ing form. It's also known as fourth form of verb. Its third form is present perfect. Present perfect, this tense is used to indicate completed activities in the immediate past. Its structure is subject plus has or have plus third form of verb. For example, he has finished work. They have completed the task. After has and have, always use third form of verb. Never say she has went. Always say she has gone. Its fourth form is present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous tense shows action started in the past and is still continuing. Its structure is subject plus first form of subject plus has or have been plus first form of verb plus ing. For example, she has been studying for 2 hours. Students, you all are requested to like the video, share it with friends, and subscribe to Testing Education for most informative videos. The second main tense is past tense, and its first form is past indefinite tense, or which is also known as simple past tense. Simple past tense shows completed actions in the past. Do not use has or have with yesterday. The simple past tense is also used for past habits. Its structure is subject plus second form of verb, a second form of verb plus object. For example, he went home. She wrote a letter. Its second form is past continuous. Past continuous tense shows action continuing in the past. Its structure is subject plus was or were plus first form of verb plus ing. For example, they were playing cricket. Its third form is present perfect. Sorry, you see, its third form is past perfect. Past perfect tense shows one action completed before another past action. Words like before, after, by the time are often used in this tense. Its structure is subject plus had plus third form of verb. For example, he had completed work before leaving. Its fourth form is past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous tense shows continuous action before another past event or that began before a certain point in the past and it continued up to that time. Its structure is subject plus had been plus first form of verb plus ing. For example, she had been studying for 2 hours. There are several ways of talking about the future in English. The simple future tense, the going to form, and the simple present tense, etc. The first form of future tense is future indefinite tense, which is also known as simple future. It's used for predictions and future plans. For example, he will come, she will write. So students, also keep it in your mind. This tense is used to talk about things which we cannot control. It expresses the future as fact. I shall be 20 next Saturday. For example, I shall be 20 next Saturday. It's a fact. Its second form is future continuous. Future continuous tense is used for action that will be continuing in the future or will be in progress at the time in the future. Its structure is subject plus will be plus first form of verb plus ing. For example, they will be playing. Its third form is future perfect. Future perfect tense shows action completed before a specific future time. Its structure is subject plus will have plus third form of verb. For example, she will have completed the work by 5 p.m. Its fourth form is future perfect continuous. The future perfect continuous tense is used for actions which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. Its structure is subject plus will have been plus first form of verb plus ing. ing. For example, he will have been studying for 2 hours. Distance shows continuous action up to a future time. That's why distance is not very common. So students, common FPSC mistakes are highlighted here. The first one is using wrong verb forms. The second one confusing has and have. The third one using second form of verb after has or have. The fourth one is wrong use of since and for. Avoid these mistakes to score maximum marks. Since versus for. There is a difference between since and for. Student, since is used for point of time. For example, since 2020, since Monday. For is used for period of time. For 2 years. For example, for 2 years. For 5 hours. For example, she has been teaching since 2020. The second example is she has been teaching for 5 years. Students, if you want to master tenses, so revise all these things daily. The first one is memorize structures. The second one is focus on helping verbs. The third one is practice MCQs daily. Do not mix tense forms. So students, keep it in your mind. Consistency is the key of tenses. If this lecture helped you, don't forget to like the video, share to testing education with your friends preparing for FPSC. In the next lecture, we will study active and passive voice with FPSC MCQs. So stay connected, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep moving toward your success. Allah Hafiz.